Well, hi Aquarius, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Aquarius, let's find out what you can expect to come up in your life. If this reading does not resonate, then check your moon sign, because that's your private and emotional self. Or get a private reading from someone you trust. All cards are male or female, Aquarius. And there you are, is the King of Swords, an air sign. Okay, so I have, first off, I want to point out there is the King and Queen of Wands in this first part of the reading. I think there's a soulmate energy going on here. I think there's a lot of passion between you and someone else. A lot of this reading is going to have to do with how you're going to move forward together. Fire energy could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now, let me point out, fire, Sagittarius is Temperance, fire. So there's 3 for Sagittarius right off the bat. So that may be strong in someone's chart, Sagittarius. So let's get started. The overall energy of your reading is Temperance. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides. They're trying to help keep you balanced. They're trying to help give you patience. They're trying to help get you grounded. You got 1 foot in the waters of emotion, 1 foot on the ground. They need both your feet on the ground. You need to make some informed decisions and moving forward. And I think it's with this soulmate here that I see. This is the card for Aquarius, for Sagittarius, like I said. And so Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. Up here in your highest energy, the Queen of Wands, male or female. Now, these are the 2 strongest energies in your whole reading. You're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. With one hand, you have a flower in the other hand. There's a cat. It's the Queen of Wands is the most passionate card in the whole deck. Okay, this is genuine passion. Oh, the Queen of Wands, this is a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. But there's a lot of passion. It's like wherever the Queen of Wands puts her heart, male or female, like I said, they put their passion. So it's a card of moving forward. It's a card of trying not to think with your heart, trying to be, that's why Temperance is here. Because Temperance is trying to keep you balanced so that you're not making all your decisions based on your heart. Okay, you need to be pretty balanced. So, next to the Queen of Wands is the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is above Temperance. Have you taken a time out from a soulmate? Have you been spending some more time alone? And are you feeling rejected or left out in the cold for any reason? You might be. You might, the Queen of Wands is so, they think with their heart a lot. And as far as moving forward, you might be taking a time out of sorts, maybe even just mentally, but it's right above Temperance. So I think this time out here, I think your guardian angels and spirit guides are responsible for it in order for you to take a breather, in order for you to gather your thoughts and just gather yourself together to become more grounded in your decisions in moving forward with the Six of Swords. So I think Temperance, remember I said Temperance can be about being patient. Well, I think they want you to slow down. They want you to be more patient, okay? You are moving away from rocky waters. They want you to get to the other side of this lake where there's calmer, more peaceful waters. You are gathering up swords of truth and clarity as you move along, pushing the boat with a pole. Takes a little work, takes patience, it takes time. And you are, the more swords that you're gathering, the farther you're getting across that lake away from rocky waters, which is this Five of Pentacles feeling that I'm getting here. And I have a feeling that your guardian angels and spirit guides, they need you to be in this energy to actually get your truth, to get your clarity so you can move across that lake. I have the Eight of Swords under the Queen of Wands and next to Temperance. The Eight of Swords is about feeling kind of stagnant, kind of stuck, okay? Stuck in not knowing the truth, not knowing all the clarity. The passion can get in the way of that. And the Queen of Wands is pretty popular for letting her heart get in the way. And so not really seeing all the truth. It's almost like not wanting to see all the truth and all the clarity. This is a card of illusion. Your feet aren't bound. Your mouth isn't bound. You can ask for truth and clarity. You can walk out of that situation. It's sort of like just not wanting to deal with it because, you know, you're probably protecting your heart. So, Temperance. It's right next to your guardian angels and spirit guides. They need you out of this energy here, and that's exactly what they're working on. I have the Ace of Swords on the other side of Temperance and right under the Six of Swords. Those swords are really important in this reading. It's like I say, the more you gather, the further you get. So, truth and clarity. You need a conversation. That's what you need. And you need to unblock yourself here with this Eight of Swords and seek the truth and the clarity. I have the Three of Pentacles under the Eight of Swords. This is like, there might have been, see, I feel like there was some kind of argument or something about something, or not seeing eye to eye on how you're going to move forward or whether you're going to move forward, something like that. Because you see, this is a dark card. It's about being grounded and stability and stable. And it's just like not seeing eye to eye. It's like 2 against 1 here. It's just not coming together. The meeting of the minds was not happening. It's next to the King of Swords, which is you, Aquarius, male or female. So your guard is up. And Temperance, I mean, I think they want your guard up. Because usually you just go forth with passion. If you're going to use your sword and keep your guard up, that's going to help you get grounded. And that's going to help you, you know, realize that there are questions you need answers to. I can see that all over this reading. So seek it. And protect yourself, you know, from getting into a situation that it's going to be really hard to get out of. So you need the truth. You need the clarity. From whatever got you into this Five of Pentacles. You've been ignoring some things or letting some things go or letting some things ride that maybe you should be paying attention to and having conversations about with a soulmate, which could actually be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They might have one of those signs in their chart. If not, they are mature-minded, okay, just like you are. They hold that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, just like you are. And, you know, they're ready to move forward. They have their hand on their hip. And so I think they do want to move forward with you. But I feel like this truth and this clarity being on both sides of this King of Wands means that you need a discussion. You need to have this conversation. Let's see what the second half of this reading has to say. So there's a reason your guardian angels and spirit guides really needed you to take some time to yourself to gather your thoughts, get grounded, and then have this conversation so that you know exactly what to say, how to say it, what you need to know. I don't care if you have to take notes. But this looks like what your guardian angels and spirit guides really need you to do for you and your future. Okay, so I have the Ace of Pentacles up here. Really good cards. You have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. It's next to the Six of Swords. So it's like the more swords that you gather and the further you get across that lake, the closer you're getting to this pentacle. And this is an offer of security, stability, groundedness. It might be an offer of commitment. Now, you are soulmates. Even though you had an argument, doesn't mean you can't, commit. There's just things that need to be cleared up as far as I can see in this reading. I have the Page of Cups next to the Ace of Pentacles. This is like, I think you feel like, see, you're very passionate, remember? I think you feel like you're not maybe getting, the passion is not being returned. The Page of Cups is a young love. Cups are love. It's got a fish in it. So Pisces could be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But I think that you kind of feel like you're wondering, okay, if they are one of these cups. Here's the Seven of Cups right next to the Page of Cups. When that happens, it just tells me that you're wondering if they really are a soulmate, if you really can move forward with them, if this is going to be a lasting relationship. They are a soulmate, but it doesn't mean you have to be with them just because they're a soulmate. We have lots of soulmates, but I think that you're feeling like maybe they don't have the same feelings for you that you do for them. You've chosen the wrong cups before. All these cups are wrong, okay? This cup is wrong. So I think this is something that needs to be talked about before you move forward with them into anything committed. It's about their feelings. You need to be clear about that. And you need to be clear about your own feelings. Because like I say, the Queen of Wands energy does get kind of carried away with their heart. I have the 10 of Wands under the Ace of Pentacles and next to the Ace of Swords. It's becoming a burden. Things are getting heavy for you. And but you're going to be putting these down. There's no 11 of Wands. Look how heavy they are. You're going to start dropping those wands. And it comes through all this conversation. And once you drop all those wands, I think you are headed towards a commitment with this King of Wands. I do. Because it's right under the Ace of Pentacles, and it's right next to the Two of Pentacles, which is the confusion you have about the love. Well, how can you commit to someone if you're not really sure, what your feelings are, if you're on the same page, you had an argument or something you're just not seeing eye to eye about. And I feel like you really need to talk about this. So, rocky waters, you're moving away from right here. And this confusion, this roller coaster ride that you feel like that you're on, you can't really figure things out, is going to smooth out. The further, the more truth you get, the further you get across that lake, and look where you're headed, right towards the sun. Beautiful card. Fresh starts, new beginnings. You're both holding those staffs. This is with a lot of love, a lot of joy, and it's coming in, okay? I have the Page of Wands right under the 10 of Wands, right next to the King of Wands. So, this other person, your soulmate, they have things they need to say too. This is going to be really good for both of you, this conversation. It's brewing from the bottom of their feet. Maybe they're the ones that are going to start the conversation. But you need to be grounded, and you need to be level-headed when you have this conversation. And try to think with your gut, with your head, instead of your heart, and when having this conversation, so that you can get all your chips on the table, okay, between each other and what you expect from each other. The Page of Wands here, they want to talk. I think that you have separated, like you have rejected their cup of love somehow, because you're doubting their love, it looks like here. You might be doubting your own love. But I think you are going to end up moving together. I think they have offered to move forward together, and I think something might have been said like, I need time to think about this, and they might have taken that hard. They might have made you feel rejected just because you needed some time to think about it, which your guardian angels and spirit guides are like, you need to think about it. There's questions, there's things that haven't been answered, you need answered. So there's things they want to say. And it is about you not reaching for that cup of love. Well, it needs to be talked about. Okay, it's right under the Two of Pentacles. And it's going to resolve. I think what's going to happen here is you will have a meeting of the minds. You are going to come together, see each other for who you are, what you want, what you desire from each other. This is another soulmate card. This is like best friends with love. and soulmates, like I said. So here you are. Cheers. You know, this is the coming together. And I know it's right under the Sun card. It's all part of your fresh start and your new beginning. Things aren't over. Just because if you're spending time alone right now, you're going through something, it's because you're supposed to be. And I think you're coming back together, and I think you're moving forward together. Because you just got to have more conversations about what's expected of each other, I think, here. So, what's on the bottom of the deck? Aquarius, the Ten of Wands. Yeah. I mean the 9. I said 10, but I mean 10's right here. 9 of Wands. You have the 5 of Pentacles already. Okay, feeling abandoned, rejected, left out in the cold. It's like you weren't seeing eye to eye on something, because there's got 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. But I have the 9 of Wands. So you feel like you've been through the ringer, but you have, because the thing is you haven't had the conversations that you need to have. And it's really wearing you down. So that's where you are. That's how you're feeling. But it's not over. It's not over in this reading. It's all going to just kickstart right back up as soon as you both know what's expected of each other. And you are definite soulmates. There's a lot of passion between the two of you. And I think you will be moving forward together. So this is your reading, Aquarius. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.